Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1967 Smith Corona Super Sterling Vintage Portable Typewriter. We'll show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is your adjustable paper guide. I like to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is this main roller here, and your margins are right above that. You just push them down and move them. Putting this one on 0 and this one about 75. It's about the length of the page. This is the paper bail that sits on top of the paper to hold it down, and it's got rollers that are adjustable too. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip the switch back 1, skips 2, 1 more, skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. You just flip the switch on the right side here all the way down to the red square, and it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. Very nice typing machine. This is one of my favorites. Perfect for daily typing. Really fun and easy to use. It's a more modern style, but it still has all the features of the classic, and it feels really smooth and just easy to type on. Fun and easy to type on. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the top right here. You flip that forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Shift on each side, shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side, works great. We're going to put that color back to black, which prints the top portion of the ribbon. If you have it in the middle, it won't, the vibrator doesn't go up at all. You have it on the top, it only goes up to print the top. Have it on the bottom, it goes up high enough to print the bottom portion of the ribbon. That works good. Open the hood, all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch direction, there's a switch right here. You push it back and it'll start pulling. If you push it to the front, it'll pull to the right. If you push it to the back, it'll pull to the left. So we're just going to keep it pulling to the right for now. Touch control in the top left here, low, medium, and high. The farther down you go to high, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. When you go up to low, you don't have to hit the keys as hard, but it doesn't type as fast, so more advanced typers will use the high. Tab on the top right now, so it's just got a really good drag on it, so that way it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear in the typewriter. But we're going to set one right there by hitting that set button, and now it stops at that spot you set it at. If you want to clear it, just hit the CL button, and now it just goes to the end. We're going to set one in the middle, just keep it there. That works good. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. MR on below that stands for margin release. You get to the end of the margin, and it locks the key so it doesn't type on top of it. You hit the MR button and it allows you to get past that block so you can type the word at the end of the page. That works good. This is your carriage lock or escapement throw out. That it's this little thing with my thumbs on here. If you hold that up, it'll unlock the carriage and lock it in the middle, so when it's in its case, it doesn't damage the escapement, which is what allows the typewriter to advance when you type. And if those gears break, then you have a major problem on your hands. So that protects it. The only major flaw that this has is these plastic carriage release handles. They're made out of hard plastic, but when you put it in a case sometimes and you close it and the carriage is like too far to one side, it'll break off like that. So very common to see these broken off, but you could still use the carriage release by just lifting it up from the bottom like that, or just pushing it kind of like that. It still works. And same concept with this side. This one's still in there, so that's what it's supposed to look like. If you push the button on the left knob, it'll disable the spacing when you turn the knob. If you let it go, each one of those clicks is one space, so that allows you to get to an exact spot on the page. and this will do it too. If you just push down that little lever, it'll disable the spacing when you turn the knob. Flip it up, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.